the one, the only, one of the premier Black Power groups in hip hop history.
Yeah.
But right now I got in the house a whole bunch of history sitting right here in front of me. We got the mighty Dale the Funky Homosapien, and we got Miss Sia Love.
Yay.
And if y'all don't know, they got a new album coming out. We're gonna be talking all about that. But this is the first time that I was able to get the whole configuration, or I shouldn't say the whole configuration, because I know y'all hang with a lot. I see y'all go to the club with Fanatik's beats and 20 people talk him, so I can't say the whole beat. But I'll say,
talk him, shout out to talk him, man. What's happening?
Straight up. But we got Sia Love and we got Dale the Funky Homosapien. Hiero is in the building. What's up with y'all?
What's happening? I mean, we chilling. You know?
Well,
came across the bridge, you feel me?
Dale, well, real quick, for the people who haven't heard a lot from you recently, I know that you and Sia Love have been working on an album. Can you talk about how did you and Sia Love connect? What is y'all's history, and what is the history of, or why'd you decide to do an album like this?
You want to tell them?
Oh.
Okay, then let's talk to Miss Sia.
So it started with me being in Manik Mondaze, being invited to join the crew, Manik Mondaze, right?
Wait, let's go before that.
Before that.
Let's talk about who you were.
We're talking
in high
about
school.
before.
Okay, so me and Dale go back to what, 90?
Something like that.
In the 90s, when I was a part of a group, Cell Dwellers, that was a part of a larger crew and collective.
This was in Oakland.
Okay. And so I knew Dale from back then, but I didn't really spend a lot of time with you at that time because you were working on your album and stuff.
Right.
He was working on his album, so we didn't spend a whole lot of time, but
I remember her. She used to be around. She used to fool my partner Dre. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, Emperor. I was in the group with Emperor, Dre, and
yeah. That's my shout out to Dre.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's speed past Dre.
Okay, so then time goes on. Then a new crew comes up, Manik Mondaze.
Yeah.
And then that we take a break from Manik Mondaze, but me and Dale.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
How much time between those groups?
Hell long.
Oh, she went to school. You know what I'm
I
saying?
had kids.
Yeah.
I was in Paris before niggas was in Paris.
Straight up. Look, you said before it was even popular.
Yeah.
And then you came back. So let me just, because I know you guys probably tell this story a lot, but I wanted my listeners to know about this story. So then you start coming back around, you in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And you pop up on Dale, from which you've told me, y'all had a conversation or something.
Yeah.
He told you about your influence on the Hiero crew. Is that true? Is that right?
No, I don't. No.
He tells you about your history, you and him, or something you was telling me about you and Dale connected, and then he was telling.
Oh, that was Boss Boss was calling me that. But I want to refrain. I want to say, to be specific, the Hiero that exists today is a different entity than right. Than what. But in the beginning, when Hiero was something that was just developing and the name was floating around, I was there. And so Boss and some other people were like, oh, you was the first lady of Hiero. But it is to be clear that that's the entity that exists today. I am not the first lady of that entity.
Right. I mean, back then, we was just coming up with it. So, like, okay, you down with Hiero too. You down with Hiero? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was around kicking it, like, okay, you down with Hiero too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's back it up, because I've never even heard this story. What is the beginning story of Hiero? Because I know that you are credited as the grandfather of Hiero. So, you know what I'm saying?
Grandfather.
I mean, you know.
Why you keep telling me I'm old?
Not old. James Brown is the grandfather. Uncle Badu is the grandmother of Neo Soul. So, come on now.
Maybe the Godfather.
The Godfather.
Godfather.
That's what I mean. Godfather.
Godfather. He the Godfather.
He the Godfather, not the grandfather. But tell us, how did it start? Because I mean, a lot of people wasn't into Afrocentrism, especially where we was at, and then all of a sudden we knew about Dale, the cousin of Ice Cube, and then we remember Mr. Dabalina. We was bopping to that, and then
Hiero before this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hiero before all that.
All right,
Hiero before I even went to LA and was fooling with Cube on anything. Like Hiero, like when CYNDI was around, like we had it popping in the Bay Area. Yeah. We was already doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? Before even fooling with Cube, you know what I'm saying?
Did you call it Hiero, or was it just
yeah. So I got the name Hiero.
Wasn't it Emperor who came up with it?
Nah,
No.
I think it was Upstairs, the Common Denominator. Remember him?
Where was that?
Sorry.
That was in Berkeley, or was that in?
Nah, that was the dude name, like Upstairs, the Common Denominator.
Okay.
These is how fools I be around, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was his name. So, like, he had the name, him or one of his partners that used to be around him, they used to look like Slick Rick. They like, they was all fresh and stuff. I'm like, damn, how they get money to dress like this? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But he had the name, so I'm like, he didn't want it no more. And I'm like, ooh, that's tight though. Like, cause I'm thinking about Afrocentric, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the writing on the wall, like hieroglyph, ooh, that's tight. We write raps like, ooh. So I'm like, he's like, I hate it. I'm like, let me get it then. He's like, okay. I was like, okay, cool. And then that's where the name hieroglyphics came from. But like, we as a group that, you know, that Hiero, as you know, we always been around each other. Like, I known A+ and Tajay since elementary school, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. Well, people always say that it's hard to keep a group together. And
It
group
is.
dynamics, when you look at like even the Temptations, you know what I'm saying? You look at David Ruffin. Everybody, you always get a David Ruffin in a group. Or you in Oakland terms, it's not a David Ruffin, it's a Raphael Sadiq. You know what I mean? But how do you keep? I mean, in Hiero it has over 10 or over people, and then you associate it with other peoples that you work with musically. How are you able to be a teammate and not let other people's egos, other people's messed up days, other people's personal cultures get in the way of you making music, but also you too, Sia, because you do the same thing with your plays that you create. Like, how are you guys able to live these like a team when in capitalism it tells you go solo, like they told David Ruffin, go solo, make all the money. Like Raphael Sadiq said, I'm leaving this town, I'm going uptown. That's what he said in one of his one of his songs.
Yeah, no, it's facts. That's facts.
So what do you think about that? Like, how, I want to hear individually, how are you guys able to maintain that, and why do you see value in a team as much as you guys do?
Well,
Go ahead.
okay, I just want to say this, that with Manic Mondaze, when it went on.
What is Manic Mondaze? That's the name of the
Okay,
crew?
it's the name of the crew.
Manic Mondays was like a experiment, I guess you could say, that me, Boss, you know what I'm saying, Boss One, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Boss, and Q Shot, my partner Q Shot, what's up, Q, you know what I'm saying, so we just, this is over some years, I was always talking to Boss, like, man, we need to like, get like a little movement happening here, you know what I'm saying, get some of the homies, like let it grow, and, you know, because I'm thinking like, that's how a movement start, you know what I'm saying, and Boss kind of facilitated it, he went and got some of the homies that he thought was tight. I might have known him, I might have not known him, you know what I'm saying? And that's how, that it's all at my house though. So it's like a gathering every Monday, you know what I'm saying? And everybody come through. It's like a big party down there, you know what I'm saying? And we like writing raps, recording, making beats. I got like 3 different rooms in the house that we was rocking. Like, you go in this room, I got a house in the back, right? So people making beat and rapping out there. Then you come in the house and in the living room, people set up there with the beats and whatever. Then you go in my other little bedroom in here and people in there with the, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, yeah, it was fun. It was chaotic,
fun.
you know what I'm saying? It's chaotic a lot of times, but like, I guess I'm used to drama, so I was used to, if I got tired though, I'll just go to bed. You know what I'm saying?
And it happens. So is it a session? Is it a crew? Or is it both of those things?
It became a crew. Like once people start getting involved and they start liking it, it's like, nah, this the crew. And I'm like, I don't remember saying that. I'm just like, hey, it's the crew. You can call it the crew, but don't be thinking that it's dependent on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's where we get. And now to get back to what you was talking about with Hiero, like Hiero was never really a group like that. Like we all had separate goals. Like Souls of Mischief Souls of Mischief was a group. You know what I'm saying? But Souls of Mischief was Souls of Mischief. Casual was Casual. You know what I'm saying? Pep Love and J Biz, that was them. I was solo. You know what I'm saying? But we all congregated together and just pulled our resources together. And like, you know, I've been friends with a lot of these fools for a long time. So we more friends and family than a group. But once we came out as Hieroglyphics, the group, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I do be feeling like, damn, like, you can't go out without me. So now I'm kind of like obligated to have to go do that. And I'm like, I didn't really sign up for that part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a solo artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't what's popping. You know, I'm about. Right. Shout out to Hiero though. We about to go out on tour pretty soon, like a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I gotta like it's gotta be a balance at this point, because I'm like that. It just turned into that. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't start like that. Is what my point was.
Hey. That's interesting. And go ahead.
I was just gonna say, to add to that, is when I joined Manik Mondaze, I really enjoyed collaborating. So then when it went on pause, I was talking to Dale and I was like, I really want to still collaborate. And then that's how we decided to collaborate to make our album. Because for me, the collaboration process is where I'm at, the space I'm in, and what I like and enjoy. So yeah.
What is it about collaborating? And what is it? Because I heard y'all's works. I heard y'all's album or pieces of it.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah, I heard it. And it was dope. I called Sia right away. I mean, she sent me a piece of it. I listened to it within probably, 20 minutes? Called her right away like, yo, I love it.
He loved the self-hate one.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's
yeah.
crazy.
So, I mean, and as a fan of both of y'all, I've been knowing both of y'all for a while, and as a fan of both of y'all, I've been knowing Sia since I was young. Grew up off Dale and Miss Dabalina before I knew him and any of the Hiero. But y'all have a different sound together. Mm-hmm. How would you describe the sound, and how would you two describe the process of working together, and how is that different from some of the other things you guys have worked on?
I know that it felt like art to me. Like when I listen to it,
what do you mean by that? Because doesn't all your art feel like art?
Right, I know it's all art, right?
Some of it don't be like you do some things that it might not be art. You know, well, everything I try to do, I try to put some art into it. But you got to remember this entertainment too. So like, I be thinking like, okay, like nobody buying your record to be looking at it like art. They buying it to be like, is this going to entertain me? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
So I mean, so art. Yeah.
So are you saying that art isn't always entertaining, or entertainment is always not art? Is what you're saying?
Entertainment don't have to be art. Entertainment just got to be entertainment. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You
what
could
defines
be
art then?
Art, you know, that's you know what I'm saying, speculative thing. You know what I'm saying?
But for you, how would you define the word art versus entertainment?
I define art as something that you take it to the level where the average person can't do it.
That's
an art.
Top tier.
Like martial arts, you know what I'm saying? Like martial arts, fools took their fighting skills to the point.
And that's how I feel like our collaboration is. Like what he just described. That's what I feel.
Like two masters getting it.
And there's a lot of like vocalizing it, I guess. There's more, right? I'm singing a little bit, or, adding more vocal aspects to it.
Mm-hmm. It's like, y'all agree with that.
But Dale, we see you as more as a boom bap, traditional boom bap
artist. Why are you hitting me with all this old stuff?
No, let me ask you that. But I'm saying
boom bap.
No, I'm saying that I'm just playing with you. I'm saying, but you are like classic traditional. When we say hip hop from the Bay, they'll pull out Hiero, they'll pull out a Souls, they'll pull out Dale as somebody to go against what New York has going, Bambaataa and all of that. How did this project feel different? I mean, she's singing on it. I've never heard you do a whole album with a female MC. How was that different?
I'm gonna shut up.
No, how was it different for you?
No, I was about to say who I was working with, but that's neither even forget her. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I said it again.
Look, I already know the hidden joke too, Dale.
Okay.
You don't know I know the hit went on that one. Right, you had just to let you know, you had a superhero album that was about to come out, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so I knew a little bit about that, but you discuss it.
Hold on. What is the question again?
We're discussing this album, Figures of Speech. How was it work?
No. So like, it's working with a woman. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm coming a different way. Like there's certain things that I've kind of focused on. Plus knowing her background more too, I kind of let her take the lead really with the subject matter and stuff. Like if she came up with something, I'll be like, no, that's tight. Let's roll with that. You know what I'm saying? Like she come up with something tight, she might not even really like peep right. I was just playing around. I'm like, nah, that's tight. Like, let's go there. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
So like, I think a lot of the album that, like she said, the collaboration. Like I wouldn't be doing that by myself really, or with anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Sia?
I mean, like he said, he poured into me. He really just like, and I really felt like he helped me see things that maybe I was doing, but I didn't know, I wasn't aware of, and he let me know, like, this is your attributes, basically. These are the things that are strong about you. These are things that you do good and right. And let me show you how to do it easier. Because he was like, show me how you write your rhymes. He's like, what's taking you so long? He's been a helicopter dad, as he said, right?
Nah, don't say that. That's crazy.
And so I showed him my rhymes. He's like, you write it like poetry.
Okay.
And he showed me even how he structured his rhymes. And it elevated my game. It showed, it changed everything. And so by the end, I was actually writing faster. But in the beginning, I was writing so slow. He was so frustrated. He was like, what's taking so long?
Hey, how is it that you can, a lot of artists, Erykah Badu is famous for saying this, that I'm very sensitive about my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard, yeah.
How is it that you are able to take direction from Dale without being offended and corrected? What's going on in your mind? Where is it the respect you have for him and his art? Or what is it that allows Dale to give you some guidance and you not get egotistical as an artist?
Well, one, I'm already like somebody who's just kind of open to always learning from people who know more. And in this situation, he mentored me in this situation. He knew more than me, but also stemming from when I had joined Manik Mondaze, he immediately like was protective of me. Like wanted to make sure I was comfortable. I felt safe and, just always encouraged me. So I already felt like, okay, this is somebody who cares about my trajectory as an artist, cares about me and remembers me from before. So I felt safe in that way, but I still had my times where I was kind of scared, like, he think I'm good, but I don't know if I'm really gonna be good. And he just was always reassuring. And then by Fanatik being there, the three of us being there, and they both was just really supportive of my voice and who I am. And that just made me feel like, okay, I could take this criticism and this critique because I know it's coming from love.
That's the key right there.
And I'm kind of the same way too. You know what I'm saying? Like you could give me suggestions and stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see that. Let me try that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm open for like, criticism.
Is it for select people?
I mean, I'll listen to whatever anybody gotta say. That don't mean I'm gonna take it, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm open. You know what I'm saying? It could only help me be a better person if I see there's some potential there. See, okay, I can, even if it's so-called negative, like I can look at that like, okay, I probably do be doing that. Okay, let me, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I could discern though too, like I'm not gonna let people just tell me any damn thing. But
Right.
But that's for me to know. I might not let that person know, but you know.
Right. For those that are tuning in, you are listening to the Block Report on KPOO. We have Miss Sia Love in the house. We have Mr. Deltron 3030, aka Dale the Funky Homosapien, aka Dizzle.
Yeah.
What is it? Dizzle?
Sir Diesel.
Sir Diesel.
Sir Diesel.
Sir Diesel.
Sir,
okay.
You can say Sir Diesel. Take it back to the Snoop Dogg days.
But we got them live in the house. We're going to go to some music, but we got a whole bunch to talk about because they have a new album. What is the name of the album?
Figures of Speech.
Yeah. They have a new album, Figures of Speech. It is not even out yet, but we are talking about it. We just been talking a little bit about history, but after this music, we're going to get really into the album. Y'all stay tuned. Block Report Radio.